Chair's too far away. Why does it say that? Okay, that's better. Don't know why I did that before. First, hi Megan. Welcome back. We did. We hit a reset, Chris. I've been it's getting harder to defend that man, and I know it. So, he's not doing anything beneficial for the American people. They know that too. What he does let them do is feed into their hatefulness. You would think that you guys won everything, that they'd be so happy, and yet they're not. Miserable. I wonder why. Could it be that he's not doing anything for you, perhaps? You obviously didn't get blocked because you're in here right now. Don't know if you know. That doesn't make any sense. I obviously didn't. You guys, as we're coming back in here, if you could boop that screen, share the live out, I would appreciate it. We're on here for like another hour before I go have lunch. Jay said, I'm blocked. Yes, because this isn't some first term where he hasn't been president before, and he's done a lot of harm in that amount of 8 months. But yeah, sounded like a request. Yeah, maybe he wants to be blocked. I usually let them figure that out themselves. Yes, I am this critical though, but I don't see where this is beneficial. What is he doing? Besides, he's not. Yeah, I saw. um, maybe I'll play with him later. What's beneficial? Congress is sitting on their hands and letting him do whatever he wants. I'm not muting it, Bira. It's not me. Guys, boop that screen up to 2,000 likes while we're sitting here. I would appreciate it. I've already said why I wouldn't support him, JD. Because his policies are not helping the American people. Thank you, Chris. Who did it now? Who did what? Not a liberal. You can come up to me and talk about it at 2,000 likes. I would absolutely love to have that conversation. Hi, Josiah. How's the move going? You don't prove negatives, Pat. You would have to prove a positive. You would have to show me what policy has been beneficial for the American people as a whole. Go ahead and do that. It's not how that works. You don't prove negatives, you prove positives. T minus 4-ish days. Pulling for you. Moving's not fun, especially with kiddos. You're trying to keep like their routine as much as possible, but it's just not. Megan. I also have my backup account. If you guys are not following that, I would appreciate it if you did. Just in case anything happens to this one. Trumpers, come on up. We can have a conversation with factual information and not your feelings. I know that he has taught you to hate everyone who disagrees with him. Don't take on his personality. Who are you without him? Be that person. Pat, come up and talk about it. Tell me what policy. Oh, you don't have invites on. Of course you don't. Tell me what policy is good for the American people and we can talk about it. I'd love to do that. They only know feelings. Yeah. I agree with that. All right. We've got some people in the box, so let's get that started then. Michael, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
How old are you? And what state did you vote in?
I'm 48. I'm in Florida. I just moved here from Maryland, so I'm a new Floridian.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
He's our president, and I think that if we're going to have a successful country, you have to support your president.
What if
Like it
that
or
president is doing bad things?
well, I mean, right now he's our president, so we got to hope that he puts our country in the right path. Because if he doesn't, then we're all gonna feel it. And right now he's our president, so you have to support him.
Not if he's doing bad things. I don't.
Well, I mean, that's your opinion.
Sure. Who is in charge of checking and balancing the president?
Who's in charge of checking and balancing? The Congress is.
Are they doing that?
I can't say that Congress is very strong right now. I know their approval rating is the lowest, at least for the Democratic Party, is the lowest it's ever been
That's
in
the
the
party.
history.
I'm talking about who's in charge of Congress right now.
Republicans are barely.
Barely. I thought Trump had a mandate.
What do you mean?
Trump is the one who says he has a mandate and he can do anything he wants to do because he won all of Congress. He won the House and the Senate.
Yeah, but you still have to get the votes.
Are they doing anything to check him right now on his power?
I don't think there's anything they have to check his power for.
Who is in charge of imposing taxes? Whose job is that?
Uh, Whatever the bills that come
Who
through,
makes the bills?
Congress does.
You're right, it's the legislative branch. So that includes tariffs. It's written very clearly in the Constitution. So why are they not checking him on him unilaterally applying tariffs whenever he feels like it on a whim at 2 in the morning?
I mean, again, it's politics. Both sides do it.
No, both sides. No, Democrats have not let a president unilaterally apply tariffs onto the American people.
Well, they've never tried it. It's a new concept.
Right? Why would he? That's not beneficial to the American people at all.
Well, I know Biden kept the tariffs against China while he was.
I don't have an issue with targeted tariffs. I have an issue with blanketed tariffs that he is doing that he thinks he's allowed to do whenever he feels like it.
Well, again, the Democrats could take it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court make the decision.
Yeah, but he's crying to the Supreme Court to let him. They have to take up that case.
Yeah, they have to take up the case. So, I mean, they'll make the decision.
But why is it okay for him to do that anyway? That's what I'm saying. I don't support him simply because he's president. That's silly. If Mustache Man was our president, would you support him?
I don't know who that is.
I can't say his name. He was the fascist leader in Germany during the 1930s.
Yeah, that's like comparing apples to oranges.
It's not.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion.
It's not my
But
opinion.
again, either
We
president.
can see the parallels through the 14 tenets of fascism. We can see that Trump absolutely is a fascist. Yes.
I don't believe so, but that's your opinion.
Why not? Do you know what the 14 tenets of fascism are?
No,
Okay, do you want to go through some of them?
not really.
Oh, why not?
I don't think he's a fascist. I mean, it's
You don't even know what the tenets are. How could you say that?
well, our system in power right now would not allow it. We do have
The Congress is
open.
feckless right now.
What's that?
Congress is feckless right now. They're not doing anything.
Well, we have an election in 2 more years.
Do we?
Democrats could take over.
Maybe.
Maybe they can. It's up to the people to vote.
What are they doing about trying to quell voting?
Well, I know they want to get rid of mail-in ballots,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
He
we
voted
all
by
know
mail.
elections are ran by the states, so
Oh,
they can't get rid of that.
but he's
It's
going to
ran
try.
by. Well, sure, he could try.
That's fascist.
No, it's not. It's you
By
could
the
try.
by the way,
You could
that's
try
number
anything.
14. By the way, that's 14.
So
Does Russia have elections?
I don't know anything about Russia. I'm not gonna
They do. They
speculate.
have elections. Who wins every year, I wonder?
Putin wins every year.
Mm-hmm. So powerful and continuing nationalism.
Yeah, but so comparing us to Russia is again comparing our
I'm
democratic.
saying that having elections is not a clear sign that we are still in a free democracy.
So you're saying that our elections are not.
I'm saying he's trying to make them skewed so that they can only win.
Yeah, but both parties do that.
How?
Well, with gerrymandering, like when Maryland was caught illegally gerrymandering,
When were they
and
caught doing that?
I believe it was 2016.
And what happened under that?
They had to redistrict their votes because they were
Oh,
found
that's
illegal.
redistricting. That's not gerrymandering.
Well, no, they gerrymandered it. You can look it up in
I'm
Google.
looking it up.
Okay.
But Trump is the one who wants them to gerrymander in Texas
Well,
and in
again, both
Missouri.
sides want to do it. It's who's ever
No,
in
it's
power.
not both sides.
It is. Go
Again.
look up. Maryland was found guilty of gerrymandering.
And what happened to it?
And the court system, because our court system is ran efficiently.
Oh, it is.
Right.
So when they strike down all of Trump's stuff, it's fine. And he says
Yeah,
that
if
they're
they strike it
radical
down,
left
that's
judges.
fine. No, if they strike it down, then they're going to have
They're
to do some
radical
other.
left judges, according to Trump.
Both sides do it. When we wanted the Supreme Court, used to have what was it, 60%? Now we're down up to you have to have 51 majority.
Who changed that law?
The Democrats did.
Show me that. Under what
You can
law
look it
or
up.
what act did they change it to need 51% for SCOTUS?
That's why Democrats are so upset. They imposed it, and it bit them in the butt years later. And now this is where we are. They set a precedent, and once a precedent's set, you can't go back. And unfortunately, it backfired on the Democrats.
That's not what happened. Oh,
It
who
is
did
what
that?
happened.
Who changed it? Who changed it?
The Democrats did.
Nope. Because their rule excluded Supreme Court nominees, right?
I'm not sure what actual vote, what it was for, but I know the Democrats.
So it wasn't SCOTUS. We were talking about SCOTUS. Who changed that rule to SCOTUS for it to only be 51 votes?
I know the precedent was sent first by the Democrats. I can't remember what actually it was for, but it backfired on them. I mean, luckily we do live in a country right now that is so wealthy. Our economy is going strong.
It's not. By what metric?
Well, the stock market's
that means
the high-
nothing. The stock market is a rumor market. It only
Our
goes up
unemployment
based on
level-
how many. No, it only goes up based on how many people buy into it. That means nothing to me. By what other metric is the economy doing well?
Well, I mean, the Americans have to have money to buy into it. Pensions and
Right, it's a
and-
rumor market. I don't give a fuck about that. By what other metric is the economy doing well?
Well, you should. I mean, I don't know if you don't invest in the stock market, but I think you should.
I don't
if
have
you
the
want
money to do that because I am a middle and lower class person, and Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about me. Now, by what other metric is the economy doing well?
Anyone could invest in the
Really-
stock market.
We should really back up a moment
Go ahead, Vic.
because it wasn't Democrats who implemented the 51% rule. That was Republicans.
And which
George W. Bush. It was implemented under Bush.
okay, if you say so.
It was implemented in 2003 under Bush. Specifically, Senator Trent Lott from Mississippi. He is the one who called it the, quote, nuclear option. The rule
Whoa.
changed under Bush. So if you're going to sit here and say, well, the Democrats did it and it backfired, maybe don't be wrong.
Thanks, Neil Gorsuch and Mitch McConnell.
Well, again, like I was saying about
And
the economy,
another
this-
thing.
the good thing about our
And
economy right now
Another
is
thing, you said, quote, our system won't allow it when referring to Trump being a fascist. Please elaborate.
well, I'm not sure what form of
You said
fascism.
it. Please elaborate.
Well, again, if something that
You
is
said our
against the
system.
Constitution,
I am
like-
asking you to
He's
elaborate.
violating the Constitution left and
on-
right.
I'm asking you to elaborate on what you mean by our system won't allow it.
well, again, we have election 2028. If the Democrats win power
Right.
in Congress,
Right. But what about the system? What about that won't allow it?
well, again, if the Supreme Court justices decide, and they've gone against Trump a few times in some of their hearings,
followed SCOTUS's rulings. Even
The reason I
SCOTUS
bring
can't
this
hold
up-
them accountable.
The reason that I bring this up, right, is because the answer here should be checks and balances, right? It should be separation of power. It should be, well, Congress and the Supreme Court keep the executive branch in check, and the executive branch and the Supreme Court keep Congress in check, and yada yada yada, right? Like that's what the answer should be. But as we have seen, and I mean, if you want to tell me that I'm wrong, by all means, no, I'm not sick. I'm just annoyed. If you want to tell me I'm wrong, by all means, I would love to understand how. But what's stopping the president from just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do? Like in theory, if the president decided, well, I think that these sitting members of Congress are just a threat to national security, let me send fucking SEAL Team 6 after them. Like, what's stopping him from doing that? Like play with me in this hypothetical here for a moment. What's
Yeah, I
stopping him
don't.
from
I
doing
mean, that's
that?
just completely
Why?
ignorant to even think of that.
Why?
They didn't think it would happen in
Why?
Germany either. I hate that.
Wait,
dumb
why?
shit. You
Why?
think that
Why
they
is
You
had-
that
can't compare the
completely
United States
Why?
to Germany.
Why wouldn't it
Hey,
happen?
No, I don't run away from
It's
the hypothetical.
fear-mongering.
Why is that?
What keeps it
why
from
is
happening?
that hypothetical? Why is that hypothetical ignorant?
So let's go back during C-19.
No.
No, let's go back to C-19.
No.
Answer a
and
fixed
when-
question. No,
I'm
'cause you're gonna
answering
do
the
some
question.
bullshit that doesn't make any sense.
No, you're not.
So we're going back to
because you're not
C-19.
going, dude. It's no. You can't go back to C-19. You want to
Yes,
know
you
why?
can.
Also,
No, you can't. You want to know why? What happened? What happened after C-19 specifically? Like, what happened?
Can I?
What
finish my
happened?
statement
What
before I'm
happened with the
interrupted?
Supreme? What did the Supreme Court rule after C-19?
You don't even know I'm gonna. What
What did the Supreme Court
You haven't
rule
answered
after
fixed questions.
I
C-19?
can't even give a
you
statement.
have not answered fixed
So
questions.
what did the FBI do to parents who?
Okay,
went to
so
school?
here's why you can't
the
go back to
school
C-19,
consoles-
right? Shut the
consoles.
fuck up for a moment so I can
Exactly.
explain it to you. You
You're
can't
not-
go back
you're
to
gonna hurt
C-19
out.
because after
crash out.
C-19, the Supreme Court ruled that the president, if anything that he does in the quote official capacity of his office is just legal.
So again, let me finish my statement before you crash out on me.
I would
Crash
like you
out.
to engage with
Did
the hypothetical you were
FBI
asked.
go
You're
and
running
instead of
from
running
that.
away
investigate
from it.
Americans
You're
who went
running
to school
because you know
boards?
Trump is fascist.
They went to school boards and said that they wanted their schools open. And what happened? The FBI actually.
I need
went
you
and
to
tried
not
document-
pivot
You would have
away
to
from
show
the
me
question
one.
you were asked.
You would
Yes,
have to show
they
me
went
evidence of
to
that, but we're not
multiple-
running. You would have to show me evidence of the
The
FBI doing that.
FBI
What year?
went to
What year was that,
Americans
Michael? Michael, what year
who-
was that?
It was 2021, 22. It was
No.
documented.
No. Show me that. One. Two, answer fixed questions. Stop running
Well,
from the
I'm gonna
fact
teak
that there are
up.
parallels to
Hold
Trump
on.
being
I'm
a
gonna teak
full-on
up.
fascist authoritarian dictator. He is. What would keep them from being able to do that when SCOTUS has given him blank check to do so?
I don't want to engage with this because it requires me to do a modicum of critical thinking. And that means that the moment that I do it, I'm just going to say something that really proves that either I'm a moron
I voted
or
for a
I
fascist.
actually did
Fine.
vote for
We
a
know you did.
fascist.
We know you did. We know you voted for a fascist. It might be hard for you to take. Like, my thing is, the problem is and RTP has this conversation a lot with people. Well, I'll admit it when it happens. Meaning you are waiting until the bad part. You're not waiting for the red flags. We all know from history that equal fascism, you're waiting until the lines of people in camps, you are waiting for the death. Fucking wake up. Afterwards, after all these people are harmed, is when you're going to be like, damn, they were right.
No one's going to fight for you when everyone else who was fighting for you is gone.
I didn't hear what you said. I was.
Clearly, we can't read and
You're
listen
lying.
at the same time.
What was the statement?
I need you to engage with the hypothetical I asked you.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Then fuck
Why
off,
not?
because that's the
Wait, why
question
not?
You're
right
the
now.
one that asked for Trump supporters to come up.
Wait,
and,
why aren't you
Yes,
going
to engage in
with
the
it?
conversation, not to talk
why
about
are you
whatever you
gonna
want.
engage
the
with
United
the
States
hypothetical?
to the 1930s Germany is.
Why aren't you
is
going to engage with
complete.
the
It's not.
hypothetical?
It's not hard to see the comparisons whatsoever.
It's fear
You
mongering.
actually no.
I
it's
say
not.
1930. No, but here's the thing. I say 1930s on purpose because a lot of you didn't fucking watch documentaries or read about how he came to power. That's why I say 1930s and not 1940s. I say the 30s on purpose. How he came into power.
So
the
you
things he
think
put in place.
Trump is going to
You
be
have to see the
elected?
parallels in that, which is why Thick is trying to get you to answer this hypothetical that you won't engage in.
Trump will be out of power in 3 years.
He didn't leave the first time.
Nope.
What do you mean he
He's
didn't leave
quite
the first time?
literally.
He left.
The man is.
What happened to
the man
Biden's
is-
presidency?
He's
Quite
still
literally.
whining that he lost.
Trump
He
is
can whine all
quite
he
literally.
wants. He still lost.
Quite literally selling merch that says Trump 2028.
Okay, who cares? He cannot
So
get reelected.
he has no intention. Oh, but that's the thing, man. What's stopping him from running again? What's stopping him from just saying, actually, you know what? I don't want to leave office. What's
Right?
stopping him?
This is your biggest concern is you don't
Can
think
you
Trump-
can you just
we're-
for a
this is what
moment
we're gonna talk about
actually
is Trump's
engage
not gonna
with
leave office in
anything
3 years.
that you're being asked?
Well,
Are you
let's go to a
capable of
different conversation.
engaging
Who
in
is gonna
any
be the
modicum of
Democratic
conversation?
nominee in 3 years?
My
Do we
biggest
know?
concern is that he is trying to silence dissent of any form against him in this country, which is what a fucking fascist does.
So I guess you don't go on any news all the anti-Trump articles that are written every single day.
What anti-Trump
And-
articles?
Well, you could see they show the polls all the time that
What are polls?
95% of all information put on the national news, the so quote legacy news.
If
are
you were going to
anti-Trump.
state numbers, I'm going to need you to back it the fuck up since you won't engage with any modicum of
Mhm.
conversation because you know
again-
that the moment that you do, all you're going to do is become a fucking rake stepper.
Mm-hmm.
A what?
A rake stepper.
So again, legacy news is all.
So again, I need you to
it's not.
engage with what I asked
Literally
you
not.
already.
How is he stopping?
If they were anti-Trump, they'd be talking about how he slurs his speech, how slow he sounds, how he talked about airports at the fucking Revolutionary War. They would talk about how he talked about, literally yesterday, he said that he was president during 2015 into 2016 when the presidency really started. That's not when he was president. They would be talking about that the same way that they did about old man Biden. So shut the fuck up about legacy media hating him, because it's not true.
Are you going to crash out the
Yes,
whole
I
time?
am, because you guys are so willfully fucking ignorant for the fascist you voted for. It's insane to me. What are you going to do when that man unalives? What are you going to do with yourself?
They're gonna hyperfixate on JD.
I'm not worried about Trump
No,
in 3
you
years.
guys actively are.
He's going to move on.
You can't
He's
have
not.
your own personality whatsoever. You can't actually put yourself away. You can't like go anything negative about the president. You actively can't. You can't. You guys are literally in a cult. You guys are so okay.
This is the reason why the Democratic Party is going to lose.
I'm
in
not a
2012.
I'm not a Democrat.
Not a Democrat.
Well, this is why the Democrat.
God, I
I'm
didn't
saying
Because you
realize
guys vote for
conservatives-
fascists and you're not smart. Yes, we know why. We know why they will lose. They will lose because
I
you guys
didn't
vote for
realize-
fucking fascism. We know why.
Conservatives were such feckless little bitches and couldn't engage with a conversation.
Yeah, snowflakes. Fucking snowflakes.
Michael's just a great example of them. They don't engage in faithful conversation, and once they get put in the corner, they have to start throwing ad-homs and what about Biden? What about Obama? What about Clinton? What about Bush? What about fucking Jimmy Carter? You guys can't engage in a conversation. You guys are gone. You guys are lost.
By the way, real quick, because I can do a fact check. I don't know that Michael can. That claim about parents being flagged by the Department of Justice and the FBI for going to school boards and requesting schools being open post-COVID was the only person who said that was U.S. Representative Republican Scott Perry of Pennsylvania. He provided no factual evidence of that happening. And actually, after he said that, what ended up happening was school board members were then threatened. There was a spike in the DOJ and the FBI of people threatening school board members. Congratulations. Debunked. Read a fucking book. So sick of y'all. Y'all don't read shit. And you vote for fascist, then you're like, he's not a fascist. Do you know the 14 tenets of fascism? No, but he's not a fascist.
Are you genuinely okay with the downfall of this country, Michael?
We're not at downfall. Our
we're in an
unemployment
active
levels at
downfall. How do you
is-
What's our unemployment at?
4.3, 4.4%.
It went
How
up.
do you
No,
feel?
it went up.
How do you feel that
it's at four. It's in the fours.
No,
It
it's
went up.
It's in the fours. Is it in the fours?
And he's not creating jobs. There are more people looking for jobs than there are jobs available in the country right now.
How do you feel the fact that pharmaceutical goods are going to have 100% tariffs on them, life-saving prescriptions.
So
does
Pfizer
that
was
make you
just
feel?
on the news with Trump. And they just agreed to
Mhm.
a new
Lower their prices through
deal.
Medicaid. Why?
What's that?
To lower their prices through Medicaid. Do you know what that's called?
You can inform me.
It's called collective bargaining. Do you know what Trump thinks that is?
What's that?
Socialism.
Okay. It's a form of socialism. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, but
That's
he
fucking
thinks there is. He
scared
thinks
the
there's
word
something wrong with it. And by the way, the
socialism.
Biden administration had passed legislation, not an EO. The Biden administration had passed legislation to do this already. So all
Some-
Trump is doing is bargaining off, like coming off of what Biden did, the same way he did with the infrastructure bill, by the way.
So what's wrong with that?
He's taking credit for something he didn't do. Biden did
But
that.
he's continuing. That's a great thing for all of us.
But he's claiming it because he says he's the one who did it when he's not. Biden did it instead of saying I
Okay.
built off of this really good policy. That's not what he's doing. He just wants a win. He doesn't get it.
Okay, well, he's still continuing it. So if it's good for the country, we should be happy about it.
It's not if he's going to put Trump RX as a fucking
Can you,
pharmaceutical
in a
company.
very similar vein,
Trump
can you
okay.
explain to me how it's good for the country that we are no longer monitoring for 6 of 8 highly infectious and highly fucking deadly foodborne pathogens? Can you explain to me how that's good for the country?
I can't even tell you one single food.
Can you explain to me how that's good for the country?
What do you mean? You see him on the news all the time.
Which ones?
I'll give you the
Salmonella.
exact list since clearly.
So they're
Yeah.
not. They're not.
Cool.
I'm sorry?
They're not monitoring any of those anymore.
Correct. We are no longer monitoring for 6 out of the 8. So I just is that good?
I mean, I've never gotten a food.
Is that good? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Is it good? Yes or no?
Is it
I
good to
don't know.
stop monitoring for that?
So we only we no longer monitor for Campylobacter, Cyclospora, Listeria, Shigella, Vibria, or Yersinia. The only thing that we actually monitor now is for Salmonella and Shiga toxin producing E. coli. We no longer check for the other 6. So is that good for the country?
I would have to read it to see why.
Yes
they
or no?
stopped
Is it good for the
monitoring.
country? It's a very simple question.
Why would they? Why would you ever stop monitoring for that?
Is it good for
Well,
the
you
country
can stop
that we
monitoring because
that
the
we
cost
no
of
longer
monitoring
monitor for
might be
those?
so high that the
So
rates
fuck
of it
people, they can
happening
get
so
sick
low.
because of cost. Because of cost. Fuck
Right,
people,
because
they
of
can get
cost.
sick.
It could be because
Wait,
the-
wait.
outbreaks are so low.
Hold
you
on,
don't
hold
need
on,
them
hold on, hold on. Shushies. How much, just for clarity, how much is that massive ballroom that's like larger than the White House going to be?
I have no clue.
So cost doesn't fucking matter here.
No,
because
I just you
cost
just
doesn't
asked me,
matter
I don't
here.
know how much the
Clearly.
ballrooms. I could tell you, I've been to the White House.
Cost
The White House
doesn't
looks
matter
like
here.
shit. It needs
Clearly,
to be better
we
than
are a country that spends more on our fucking U.S. military than the next several countries
Thank God we do.
combined, my guy. So explain to me.
Thank God we
Trump
do.
posted a video about the gold he's putting inside the White House,
Yeah.
but we can't afford to monitor for pathogens that will hurt children and the elderly the most.
Yeah, how is it good? I just
I'm
want to
pretty sure
understand.
the White House has a budget.
I want
They're
to
a lot of years.
understand
Who makes
how
the budget?
no
And if
longer
he's within the
monitoring
budget, that's
for
fine.
those 6 things is good for the American people, Michael.
I told you already. You could answer it 5, 6 times.
You haven't.
I did. I said I don't know what the outbreak.
Yes, so I want to know how it's good for the
Numbers
American
are.
people that we don't
It
monitor
might
them
not
anymore.
be efficient for our budget to monitor those.
But
So
200
we should let
million.
people die.
So low.
200 million
And
for a
also,
ballroom is efficient.
Who paid for it?
We do.
How do we know that?
Because we know that the taxpayers fucking pay for it because he's shown no receipt that he's paying for it.
I thought he said that it was all contributions.
By who?
I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
You should be because we are not monitoring for foodborne pathogens, but we are building a
Lord.
ballroom with gold in it.
How does it feel personally? Because I'm curious. How does it feel like being this far in a cult? Do you think personally that if you continue to lick the boots, they will one day let you try them on? Is that what it is? Like, is that what it is? Where you are completely incapable of just engaging with things that are presented to you, and when you have to provide just an iota of any critical thinking, you're like, nope, this thinky make brain hurty. I no want to. No.
By the way,
Like, are you a fucking adult? Are you a real person?
he's a cuck. He likes to watch as Trump fucks America. 40 minutes ago, Trump claimed that he's the one who capped the cost of insulin at $35. That was Biden.
Trump attempted to. Actually, Trump only gave it to some beneficiaries who were on Medicaid. I forget, it was either Part A or B. I forget which ones it was.
Right. His was very, very small.
Specific.
Biden.
Yep.
expanded
Biden opened it to
everyone.
everyone. Yep. No, I know. I was agreeing with you.
And Donald Trump did not come up with that policy on his own.
Nope.
I never said he did.
Again, why is it okay for him to spend $200 million on a ballroom and showcase on his Truth Social all the gold that he's putting in while we are not monitoring for foodborne pathogens?
I told you 3 times. I don't know if the cost is worth monitoring. I don't know what it costs. How much does it cost?
Why would it not
How
be
many
worth it?
people-
Why? What
I mean,
cost
it's
is worth
fear
it?
mongering. You like to bring
It's
up
not.
something that
It's not
that's
fear
gonna put
mongering that
fear.
foodborne pathogens exist, and we
Which
have
what was the
recalls
last
on
outbreak?
food all the fucking time. We have recalls on food all the time. What would be the fucking benefit in any way, shape, or form of cost for people unaliving?
Well, that's because they don't have a price on people losing their lives, Monica.
No,
If
they
that
don't
was the case, we
don't
wouldn't
care.
worry about kids getting shot and unalive in school.
Yeah, they don't
There
fucking.
is June of this year. That was the last one for Listeria. That was the
What about
last
the
one.
radioactive shrimp, Dick? When was that?
In fact, this year alone, there have been 3 Listeria outbreaks. Last year, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in August of last year. So, I mean, fuck. That's just Listeria. That's not the rest of them.
Right. How much would you pay
So,
for your loved one to be healthy? What's the cap for
Mm.
you, Michael?
My cap is what I pay my taxes.
That's your cap? That's
Well,
you wouldn't
that's-
spend more than that to keep your loved ones
That's-
alive?
Well, what am I supposed to do? Go out there and pay more than my taxes? Because we're talking about all federal programs.
So you
here.
genuinely don't care about anyone but your damn
No,
self,
I'm
right?
stating that
No, I'm
we
talking about your
all
loved
as
ones.
Americans-
No. I'm talking about your loved ones. How much are you willing to pay to keep them alive?
Well, luckily my loved ones all have health insurance through private insurance, and we're
Yeah, luckily, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
luckily,
Privilege.
yeah.
Your premiums are about to go up,
Privilege.
Michael.
Well, how is that privilege?
Your
Luckily,
premiums are about to go up, Michael.
my premiums aren't.
Oh, yes, they are.
Okay, if you say so. I don't know how you know this, but all right.
Oh, 'cause of the big, beautiful
I just
bill.
got my 2026 because it is. You got to sign up for your next year, and mine are staying the same. So I don't know how you know my finances more than me, but
I don't know your finances. I know how the big
No, I can
beautiful
tell
bill
you
is
my
going to
premiums aren't
affect
going up. It's
insurance.
open
I
enrollment
know how
is-
the big beautiful bill is
open
going to
enroll- when
affect
does open
insurance
enrollment
in
start,
this company,
ma'am?
in this country,
Open
Michael.
enrollment doesn't
Your
start.
ma'am, when
premiums
does
are going
open
to go
enrollment
up.
start?
Next
When does
month.
open enrollment start for you?
Next month.
I have Medicaid, so
Also,
Open enrollment
pasta
starts next month.
pasta meals from Trader Joe's and Walmart may be linked to deadly listeria outbreak. This happened legit. This article was posted about an hour ago from NPR.
I have Medicaid, so my renewal is at the end of December.
I don't have health insurance. My occupation doesn't supply it. Any
My
job I've
husband
had never
doesn't. Isn't
supplies
that the funny part? My husband, who is the head of the household on our documentation when we file, makes too much to receive Medicaid, but me and the children do receive Medicaid, even though he has to work in order for us to get it.
Hey, Michael, I can rattle off a bunch of things and ask you specifically how it's good for the American people, and I already know that you're going to avoid every single fucking one of them because you understand that the answer is, oh shit, it's not good for anybody. And the moment that I acknowledge that it's not good for anybody, the follow-up question that these people are going to ask me is, well, then why did I vote for it, and why do I continue to support it? And you fully understand that there is no good answer to either one of those fucking questions. So if you just want to skip the fucking pageantry,
Yeah,
and
we
you
might as well
just
skip it.
admit that you are a
It's-
feckless, spineless piece of shit, we can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I don't understand why you're still here doing this song and fucking dance.
So pretty much, why do Americans vote for their elected leaders? It's number one, due to financing. That's number one.
But he
It's
hasn't
always
done
been the
anything
economy.
He's not
beneficial.
helping with that.
He hasn't done anything beneficial since he's been in office whatsoever for any American, for that matter. Maybe besides the top 1%, but I don't think
Right.
you're part of that top
Are you
1%.
making over
are you?
$400,000 a year?
So
Are you
all
are you a
these
part of the top 1%,
agreements,
Michael? Yes or no?
What
all
agreements?
these,
No.
for all these agreements he made with the EU,
Nope.
with Italy,
Where was that?
with Japan,
Nope.
with
Hasn't done shit.
Britain,
Nope.
all these places,
Hasn't been
and
signed.
Canada now, who actually went
Nope.
back on their
Hasn't been signed.
tariffs.
Show me a deal that's been signed and how that's beneficial to the
The
American people.
Wall
'Cause that's
Street
just
Journal
beneficial to
came out
company.
about a month ago saying
That's
that
just
our
beneficial
EU
to
deal was
company.
amazing for the United
Nope.
States.
No, it isn't.
Nothing. No, they did not.
No, they didn't.
Look it up.
Which deal?
Why don't you?
I don't know how to put it on my camera.
Which deal?
The EU. Just look it up. You can Google it. United States EU deal.
Yeah,
Even
what
the
did they
Wall
say
Street
about it?
Journals, even
No, they didn't.
MSNBC was upset that the EU made that agreement.
These people
It's
are
going to hurt
cheating.
car manufacturers in the United States. That's what that deal was.
How?
Because it's giving more of an incentive for us to buy European cars instead of buying cars here.
Why would it be more incentive? How do you figure that
Why
out?
are these deals coming about? Deals.
Why are the deals coming about?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're getting billions of dollars for these companies to invest in the United States.
Are we?
Yeah, Apple is just opening up a new factory.
Oh,
There's
are
new
they?
guys
Like they
say
did
there
the
is a
first
new
time?
automation factory being
Like
built
they did
in
the
Detroit
first time?
right now.
Like they did the first time? Do you remember when they promised him to do that the first time? They even toured him around a facility that they said they built because of him. It was already built.
They're so
It had already been built.
stupid.
They just bullshit him, right? And they said, we're going to invest this amount of money over the course of this amount of time. And then they just wait him out and they don't do it. I don't know if you saw, but he had a big tech dinner, right? With all these fucking oligarchs. Mark Zuckerberg was sitting right next to him. They asked Mark Zuckerberg, the news did, asked him how much they're going to invest, okay, into the United States. And he said, what did he say, 600 million or something like that? And then they caught him on a hot mic 5 minutes after looking at Trump and going, I couldn't think of a number that you wanted me to say. I didn't know what you want me to say. They're making it up. It's bullshit so that they can eat off of gold plates while we all suffer.
Do you not like your neighbor? Do you not care about the person next to you? Genuinely.
Sure, I care about my neighbor.
No, you don't.
You're not acting like it. You and the entire Republican Party at this point in time have shown the fact that you don't care about the person who's next to you. As long as you get something out of it, that's all that matters to you. You genuinely don't care about your neighbor whatsoever. And the more and more I hear you specifically speak, the more and more I realize that you guys have no fucking clue what the Department of Education does or has done for the better good of the U.S.
So you both aren't Democrats.
No,
not a Democrat.
I'm a registered
Okay.
independent for a very specific reason in my state.
Okay. So who's the next Democratic leader? Or who's the next leader that you would
I don't
like to
know.
be elected?
That's
I'm
not up
thinking
for me
about
to decide.
2026. You keep bringing up 2028. I'm thinking about 2026 because we need the check and the balance to the man who thinks
Well,
he's
there's
a
nothing
king
you
in
can do
this
right
country.
now. There's
Huh?
nothing we can do right now. That's our
2026, we can vote in the midterms.
we're
Yes,
in a
we absolutely
republic. We're in a republic. We voted for our leaders. You've got them for their
No.
term
You
limits.
can still put
What is
buffers in the house.
2026?
Oh,
What's
that's
that?
so cute.
That's so cute. Thank you, Tammy.
That's the whole point of midterms. Midterms are for buffers.
Right. And we'll see in 2026 what happens, or 2028.
No, 2026 is the midterm. So that is going to be
That's-
Congress members, people who can check and balance the man who thinks he's king.
Okay. And we'll see who wins.
We'll see. In 2 weeks, right?
Every 2 weeks.
Like Trump says
Actually,
in 2 weeks. Fuck off.
A lot
Michael.
of the special elections have shown that
You
Democrats
voted for a
have won.
fascist, Michael. I'm so sorry.
Considering that the fucking Speaker of the House is actively refusing to swear in somebody who just won a fucking election.
I don't know how people thought you were sick. I knew you were just annoyed.
My God. Ridiculous. You voted for a fascist. I don't know what to tell you about that. I really don't.
These people have no clue what they voted for. Is work wife husband here?
He was. I accepted his request and then he didn't come up. I thought he had
Work
something
wife
to-
husband, why do you hide?
I was telling him though, so somebody was in your chat this morning, Olive, and they were like, you probably I gotta send oh I have all of my Nicolas Cage stickers that I have somewhere. For Thickolis. You did request, babe. That's what it showed. But somebody in your chat said you probably get all your talking points from your husband, and they were talking to you. Thank you. And I was like, actually, I think my husband gets the talking points from me because he's at work most of the time. So when he comes home, I'm like, did you hear this? Did you hear when they said this?
I usually feel, I mean, not my husband, but apparently Manny and I got married. We just didn't know. Apparently, a lot of people think that he and I are just together so he can get his green card. When the man is from NOLA.
Soroski, yeah, I know you know quite a bit about the market, and that it's going down because of the shutdown. Yeah, it's not. Shutdowns are not a good thing for the market. So
We fucked, guys.
the market, I don't care about. The box
How
is
does
here.
that mess you up for work, Vic? Since you work with a lot of government contracts.
Doesn't.
It's gonna be a fucking blasty blast.
It'll be a blasty blast, guys. I just want to point out that even though Thick and I don't talk as often as we probably should or could, when everyone was like, is Thick okay? I was like, he's just over it. And that's what I put in the comments. And then when you're like, no, I'm not sick, I'm just annoyed. I'm like, yeah, exactly. I was right. I knew. Sorry, I gotta brag sometimes. But I just also want to point out, like, guys, what makes anyone think that a political party requires a, quote, leader? That's what I want to know. When did that concept come?
When
I never
Trump,
considered Obama the political leader, like the party's leader, nor did I ever consider Biden or anyone else that ran for president. That's fucking weird.
it's just Trump. It's the Trump administration. They always think that someone needs to be in charge of a party. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys have a leader. Yet nothing bad could happen. It could only good happen. Could only good happen. Yikes on
No.
bites.
I just don't get people. You know what my soundbite was for the day? Hold on.
Constitutional or federal law, any legal reason that we would see that,
Lynn, how are you today?
and do so peacefully. Let's not.
Sorry. Hi. I think I hit that by mistake.
Absolutely fine, Lynn. I will
I'm
drop
sorry.
you down. It's okay.
Oh gosh, I need my Discord for this. I typed it up and I think it's like the best one. Hold on. I typed up so many things from
ugly ship?
this. Yeah. No. My favorite quote of today. There was a bunch of them. Hold
Oh,
on.
the paper.
Stop it. How dare you?
Big beautiful paper.
No.
No.
He said more than that.
No.
Stop. Just stop before I yeet all of you.
She's gonna find a way one day to
I know.
eat the host. It's gonna happen.
Big, beautiful, firm paper. I want big gold writing.
Something's wrong with him.
Who started the countdown?
My husband again, Raymond.
That wasn't me. That was
Did
not
you
me.
just use his government name?
Yeah.
The countdown wasn't me. I was doing the hand things, which, mind you guys, I don't know if anyone else noticed it. He did not do his accordion hands.
He
almost
hasn't
the
been.
entire
His
time.
hands are numb. Broken.
He's been holding on to the podium for
Broken.
dear life, like
Yes, my husband has a dork name.
dork name. But yeah, big, beautiful, firm paper. I want big gold writing.
Is there limp paper?
It's firm paper.
But does limp paper exist?
That's a bigliest lie. Get that out of your mouth. It's like the Tylenol.
It's like the Thailand. I mean, acetameta. How do you say this?
Aceta. Well, let's see how we say this.
That was pretty funny too. It fell on his part. Like, what?
This would be like limp paper.
Make paper
It's a
limp
lie.
again.
By the way,
lie.
people,
Stop
don't know if you
lying
know,
to the biggest crowds in the room
elections
right
are
now.
all the time. So this year, look for your blue book.
Stop
there are-
lying.
There's only 2 ballot initiatives this year.
That's firm.
It's for- Look for your blue book. Pay attention to your local elections. Elections happen a lot of the times every year.
Are you doing laundry on?
Democratic host. Hoax.
No, I thought she was microwaving us.
I am microwaving y'all just so I can blow.
Reset us. And she said, we got
Is
to
that reboot?
Reset the United States.
Someone Control Alt Delete.
If you're so concerned about an echo chamber, come on up and I will yeet everybody off this panel and just leave you and Moni.
Yeah, fine.
Like, it's not even difficult. Like, I'm in sharing my favorite parts of Donald Trump's big, beautiful speech today. I learned so much from it. Thank God for Donald
And
J.
his
Trump.
firm paper.
Really,
And his-
the illegals don't vote already. I don't know if you know.
Firm paper.
They don't
Firm
vote.
paper.
Is that all you
Illegals
got?
can't vote.
Wow. Well, maybe if any of you pansies in the chat actually hit the request button, we wouldn't be up here laughing about Donald Trump. DJ, I get Bart Simpson in my
Did I
live.
see that
so
comment right?
Not Louis Armstrong.
I don't know what he sounds like.
Kind of like that.
You don't
You're
know what
Louis
Louis
Armstrong.
Armstrong sounds like?
No?
Got a really famous
Say
song.
something.
Isn't it Georgia? Isn't that one? Georgia? No, that's not
Ray
him.
Charles.
Sorry.
You know the song,
Play
like
something.
the song "I See Fields of Green, Red Roses" too. That song.
And I think to myself,
Yeah, that's Louis.
what a wonderful world.
Okay.
All of your impressions.
Can't think of it.
Absolutely
That's why I wasn't gonna try it. I'm like, I'm
so,
staying out of that.
So good.
Vicky, I just want to remind everybody that I have aphantasia. I can't think of these things.
So do I, but I still know the song.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I can't mimic the voice. I don't even, like, do you see words in your head? I don't.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
have
had
no
this
inner monologue
discussion.
and aphantasia. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah. No
why
monologue,
when
no
people are like-
monologuing. Can't picture things in your
anytime-
head.
Yeah. Anytime Kristen asks me what I'm thinking about, I'm just like, what?
What's that?
It's a very it's a difficult concept to explain to people who have like
Yeah.
no,
I don't. That's why I
like,
enjoy my
frame of
fantasy reading
reference.
so much because I can see it.
Okay,
Flashers.
Olive,
What I do?
close your eyes and picture a red apple and describe it to me.
Round, shiny, red with a green stem and or not green, brown stem and a green leaf.
See, she's doing too much. Okay. Good for you. You don't have it.
You asked me to describe an apple.
Moni, close your eyes and describe a banana.
Oh, a banana. It's going to be a elongated shape. It's yellow. It usually has like a little brown spot at the bottom, which is the spot you're actually supposed to open it from, and up at the top where they open it usually.
So y'all doing too much. I can't even do that. I can just tell you what a banana looks like in general.
Yeah,
Yellow.
So, like it's the better way to like when somebody says to you like, can you imagine like a basketball? Like, do you? And I say this with air quotes. See like a basketball in your head.
Oh,
Mhm.
there was a shooting at an Air Force base, by the way.
Shocking.
Phenomenal. Of course there was.
Another
Great. Which one?
Uh,
What state?
New Jersey.
Okay.
JBLM. Yeah, that one.
That is in Washington.
Oh, Chicky goes to This is Fort Dix, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Fort Dix is in New Jersey.
Okay. Really quickly, just because Matt in the comments said, "Yay, America." This is America. Pew, 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 pew.
Kind of is.
I put it in the brain rot chat.
Not wrong.
But back onto a lighter topic. If I ask you to imagine a basketball, can you see a basketball in your quote-unquote mind's eye?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big orange ball.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't know
You
what that
can't
means.
see big
Dribbling?
orange ball.
I can see
No.
a whole football or a whole basketball court of people playing basketball.
nothing.
Damn.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
Literally black.
Yeah, there's no like voice in my head. I don't see like mental images.
Maybe that's why you all are better at
that
remembering
shit.
stats and shit, though, because that's when I be getting distracted with my ADHD.
No, that's
brain.
that's just all the Tylenol my mom took. When
Oh,
she was
yeah.
pregnant.
That's what that
Judge finds Trump administration unconstitutionally targeted non-citizens over Gaza war protests.
I saw that on Twitter, yeah. That was a Reagan appointee, by the way, so just wait for the radical left judge's speech when it was a Reagan appointee.
Whereas I just took Tylenol while autistic, and now my dog's pregnant.
Damn.
Is it a boy or a girl?
I was like, isn't your dog a
Boy,
male?
that's the
Flimsy
complicated part.
Flimsy paper. It's a lie. Just like the Tylenol.
Your shooting claim in New Jersey was unfounded. I'm sorry, did you not... Hello? What?
Joint Base McGear Dick Lakehurst in New Jersey was briefly under lockdown on Tuesday morning. In a press release issued at approximately 12:30 p.m. EST, the base said it had responded to reports of an active shooter just before 11
There
a.m.
just happened not to be one. It doesn't mean that they weren't in put lockdown for it. Sure. I'm glad we had one that turned out not to be true versus the other 6 we had over the weekend. You know. Look, now he's threatening to cut more benefits if it shuts down, by the way. He said, we can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible and bad for them, like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things they like, cutting programs they like. We can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people. So he, again, threatening the American people because he can't get his shit together with Republicans, shocker.
Nope. Or also this, right? We now have confirmation on this one.
I'm very disappointed in Putin.
Mm.
I told him he should have had that war finished in 1 week.
I died. I lost that one.
What is your
You
Trump
keep giving him a
impression sound
southern accent.
Why does he sound like Southern Cookie Monster?
Because I can do high pitched voice impressions. So like,
Make room for the tuna. You gonna make biscuits?
or
Sounds like Southern Cookie Monster.
Blear punch.
I can't do
I
like
almost fell out of my chair.
Don't do that.
I can't do like
I'm sorry. I married my sister wife voice.
and that's the best I got.
I just yeah, that's great job, Ari. Great job. Good work. So good.
Well, the other option is just to talk like
Doing
maybe
just
he's a
that.
baby.
Doing a real bang up job
Don't-
over there
don't-
with your Cookie Monster, who I'm convinced has some racist thoughts.
Don't patronize me. So mean.
Put that on Cookie Monster like that. That's rude.
I can't help it. I literally just can't do a Trump voice. And I listened to all 71 minutes of his speech today and wanted to gouge my ears out.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't do that. I just go on to my perfectly curated Twitter and get the clips of the shit he says because I'm not listening to that.
I don't understand why you subject yourself to that, Ari.
Subject myself to what?
The punishment of listening to him.
Yep.
Because I wanted to know what he said, and then also, big, beautiful, firm paper.
Like, when are they going to have that discussion about him not being well? We're going to talk about it with Biden. Fine, talk about it with Biden.
I
But we need to
mean,
talk about it with that man.
did you see him yesterday during like his presser with Netanyahu?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
He looked like he was holding on to that podium for
It was
dear
like
life.
leaning. It's really bad.
He did the same thing today where he could only let go of the podium with one hand at a time and had to put the other one back on very quickly afterwards.
Look, all I'm fucking saying is that people thought we were being uncouth after fucking Charlie Kirk kicked the bucket. I'm throwing a goddamn party when this man
Yeah, I
fucking
don't
goes
think
to
they
Mar-a-Lago
understand
on
what's
this
going to
guy.
happen.
I'm throwing a goddamn party. Y'all ain't never seen
The
fucking
earth will throw a
celebrations.
party.
Make Mardi Gras look like a fucking quinceañera.
Not the quinceañera.
You know, that might be the day we get the national strike that we really need in the country because everybody's going to take the day off. Every single
Yep. There's a protest right there happening for you guys.
person. Oh, Thomas, I will buy a flag and a pole just to fly it at full staff. I'll be so fucking patriotic that day.
I will scream Lee Greenwood from the top of the rooftop. I'm proud to be an American.
I find it interesting that someone in the comments told me to grow up because of voice impressions. It's like, I'm not the one up here talking childish. Like, so are we gonna fire all voice actors then? The ones that make some of your favorite movies, the movies that I'm sure your kids love. Like, that's
Yeah, it's a whole ass job,
yeah, it's literally a job. Not one that I have, but
which we're not going to get any more of because he's putting 100% tariffs on foreign made films. So I hope you enjoy the movies you have now. You're not going to get any more.
It's just that's a move. I have a meeting I have to get to in like 4 minutes, so I'll catch you guys later.
Bye, Vic.
bye, bestie.
Bye.
He sounds so defeated.
He's just fucking done. That's what I was saying. Like, no, Dickie's just done. He's over it.
No, I get it. That's how I felt this morning. Even when I told all of them, like, I'm going live, I was like, I'm not silly goofy. I get pulled out of it when they come up here and they act the way they act. But, like, I'm taking my kids to school while I'm reading what Hegseth is saying. And I'm like,
oh, God, that was
stop him from doing, like, who's going to stop this?
At this point, we don't know.
Oh, go ahead.
I just said at this point, we don't know.
If you guys are in my server, you should watch the video that McClellan did about Hegseth's Instagram post that Olive showed the other day.
Oh, okay.
About that prayer and how he's using it incorrectly. And then the fact that he brought it up again during the speech, and I was like, no, that's not... You're still wrong. You're still wrong.
Not how that's supposed to be used.
I had a question.
Megan, you're going to marry me, right? So I can go to Canada?
Absolutely. As long as you bring your husband to cook for us.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And
Thank
garden.
God.
You guys will have fun doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, we can buy a plot. We'll garden. We'll have a couple of animals. The kids will love it.
Yes.
You can bring your parents too.
I always love all of the MAGA in the chat that want to be like, oh, Ari, you're so mean. It's like, you follow me, so what does that say about you?
You follow me.
Hookers, you can come too.
Okay, we have to do a caravan in the other direction. A caravan to Canada.
Just a reminder, guys, if you have a car loan, you cannot be, and you bought your car in the United States of America, you cannot bring your car with you to Canada, or if you do, you cannot become a Canadian citizen. I learned that years ago.
What if it's paid off?
Yeah, it has to be paid off.
Okay.
I like Redneck. Nobody follows you. What are you talking about? Nobody follows me?
Thousands of followers would say otherwise.
Yeah,
I think he might be confusing you with his 28 followers.
Damn.
It's gotta be because, I mean, what? You don't even have like 1% of mine. You have less than a percentage point. I'm just gonna point that out there.
Hey, Monica, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Tell me why you and I were thinking the same thing earlier, that we were gonna reach out to each other. Because I wanted to reach out after your live, and then when you said what you said, I was like, huh?
Yeah, no, I was thinking about you this morning, friend, because I know you had said you had lost your job, and I was just wondering how that was going.
We'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, then I'm going back to Redneck here, who thinks we can't handle his smoke, even though apparently he's talking a lot of shit, and I have seen none of it.
What smoke?
And please bring me the smoke. I've been unaliving for some smoke. Chomping at the bit.
I'm here to drink beer and talk shit. I'm talking a lot of shit. You guys can't handle the smoke. Were you trying to do that whole, like, I'm here to drink beer and kick ass and I'm almost out of beer? Like, because that didn't work. Just want you to know.
Just try me, Redneck.
Yes, indeed. Zeke in the comments would have the most followers in the room, and that's okay.
Yeah, good for you, Zeke.
Like,
W.
Damn, Zeke. Share the love.
Share your followers.
no, I'm good. I collect mine naturally, organically, and all that good jazz. Redneck, request up, Pookie Pie. You can't handle my smoke.
Nobody up here is
prove
illegal.
it.
Here, you want me to fix it? You don't have enough room? Look, there's a perfect little spot for you.
Jake said I love what y'all are doing, but doesn't hit that follow button on none of us. So rude.
Not the call out. That's crazy.
What voice was that, Ari?
It's her Louie.
I married my sister-wife voice. That's my mega impression.
Oh, come on, Redneck. Are you just gonna smoke tease me? Tease me with the smoke?
Tease me.
All I know is at the end of the day, it's just common sense.
It's true.
Damn.
Cooked.
Someone says, I'm scared, and then this is the best I felt all day. Kind of does sound like me. Damn. I'm sorry, Z.
My future wife's current husband.
Brother husband. we were gonna create brother husbands since they're sister wives. Be brother husbands.
You can't marry your brother. That's wrong. Only the brother can marry the sister because men come first.
Yeah,
Literally
Ari's
or
gonna need
figuratively?
some lozenges.
It's only bad if I keep going. That's why I can't use my mega account for very long, and I try to do that. And why also I suck at trolling anybody. I can't keep it up. I like laughter too much.
What was that dating site I signed up for? That right wing? Was it the right stuff or?
Farmers only?
The right stuff is that one guy, which he did do dating, so it might have been him.
No,
the guy who
it was like
eats.
some right wing dating site. It was so fun.
Date right, Dan said. Grinder. Yeah, it's great. Uh-huh.
That is a right-leaning
It is a right dating site.
You're not wrong.
All I can say
HUD.gov is not a dating
my
site.
my second wife on that Farmers Only app.
HUD.gov. It's not a dating site. No, it's not.
It was date right.
Yeah, date right. When did you sign up for that?
It was funny because for the longest time, I just did it to troll people. And for the longest time, they weren't even allowing you to join because there were too many males and not enough females.
Mm-hmm. There were no women.
Oh, what was I going to say?
Weird how they keep having that problem.
Yeah.
See, I believe in that polygamy because that's actually what the Bible endorses. Because I actually read my Bible, and that's why I know, based off of the Bible,
not a real
Bible
is the
also
second
says
coming of God.
if you're fighting another man and his woman grabs you by your jewels, you can cut her hand off. So it's like
Yeah, the Bible says a lot of things.
lots
See
of
here, that.
Way you couldn't even let like a beat of a pause between the drop Ari
I
and
know, you gotta hold it still for like a half second.
Go check
So you can be like,
HUD.gov.
There was a
Why are
way
you going to
longer
HUD?
pause when what's her face this morning wanted to say the C word on Olive's panel.
She legitimately, she goes,
She had a long whole
cut.
pause.
She had to think about it before she said it. She had to say, cut.
Ari, why would you call someone a see you next Tuesday?
Monica!
Did my boys twin just come up on this
Hi,
panel?
John.
Redneck smoke.
Hi, John.
Oh,
Hi, John. I'm from Texas. I hear you're from.
Doing okay? What do you want to talk about today?
Talk about what? What I want to talk about?
Yeah. How are you feeling about the fascist president right now?
What is a fascist? I don't even know what a fascist is.
Somebody
I
who
think you broke
consolidates power for their
Did you mean
benefit?
to come up here?
Well, you can't run again as president. You're not allowed
Yes,
to
he
run
does.
again. They changed that a long time ago.
Sure, but that's not the only thing that would make
He
him
has
a
to leave the
fascist.
office on January 20th, 2029. He's required by law.
I'm aware. He
then
doesn't care
is-
about that.
Is he selling like
Again,
come
Roosevelt was
2028?
president 4 times, and after that they changed it.
I know.
I know Roosevelt's from New York State. That's where I'm from.
Yeah. What constitutional amendment is that? Can you remind me?
I don't know what it is. I know you can't run again. I've known that for a long time.
It's the 22nd. Yeah.
It's not the only thing that makes him a fascist, John.
He lies all the time, and you guys believe everything he says.
John,
I do.
John, can you? Hey, John, do you happen to remember? Maybe you have heard this phrase before. I don't know. You can tell me if you haven't. Lugenpresse.
What did she say?
Lugenpresse.
I don't know what that is.
It's Deutsch. It's Deutsch. It's German. Lugenpresse.
You mean a Holocaust? I know what that is. Everybody knows what that is.
No, I'm not talking about the H cost.
I know what it is.
I'm not talking about the H cost. This is a phrase. It's.
I'm not German. I don't know what that
Lugenpresse.
is.
Hey, I'll give you a hint. German's actually not that far off from English, which is why it's probably one of the easiest languages to learn for Americans. But so pressa, what does that sound like? It's very similar to a word that we have in our English language. Pressa. Can you take a guess?
I don't know. In school, they had German, yes. They had German, Latin, Spanish, and French.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and help you out. It's lying press. That sounds very familiar to fake news, does it not?
I don't. Yeah, that does sound fake news. Yes, it does sound like that.
Yeah. Okay. How about showing a disdain for individuals that are foreign born?
Donald Trump doesn't like people that are not American. It seems like he doesn't like.
Yeah,
You voted for
showing
that, John.
disdain for someone that is foreign born.
I told you I voted for him because I'm not going to vote for a Democrat. Explain that to you before, okay?
How's that working
I can
out for
vote who
you?
I want to vote for. That's the United States
It's
of
not
America.
working out very well for you, John.
Again, we have the freedom to vote for anybody we want to. We don't live in a communist country. You're not told who to vote for.
I wish we lived. Sorry.
That's not communism.
You can vote anybody you want to. That's what this country's about.
John, define communism for me.
Communism is what they had in Russia when they had USSR. That
No,
was
they never
communism.
did. No. What does USSR stand for?
It's Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Everybody knows that. I've known that.
Oh, so
since I was
communism
13.
wasn't in there.
That's what it is. It was Russia used to be one country, then it was
John,
USSR,
can
now
you-
it's Russia again.
Can you tell me what the generic name of Tylenol is?
It's acetaminophen. We have acetaminophen, ibuprofen. There's
Congratulations, you're smarter than your own damn president.
How do you say that word?
it's acetaminophen. It was invented in like 1887 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And aspirin was invented later on.
Yeah, sorry. Someone else in the comments was like, "Can he say acetaminophen?" And I just wanted to test the theory.
Right,
Yeah,
like
does she know
Peabody
how
said,
Russia
though,
started?
John.
You know why Russia was eliminated the first time? She doesn't know that.
Eliminated.
No, it wasn't eliminated. You know what? You know why it happened? I know exactly why it happened.
What?
We learned this in school. I learned this.
Learn what?
Why the Soviet Union, why we had the USSR, because they overthrew the government. They killed a family.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know. You didn't learn that. You must not.
Yes, I
learn
did.
that.
Who did? What was
The
it called? It
Romanov
has a
family
name.
was killed.
It has a name. What was it called? What
The
started it?
Bolshevik Revolution, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Who did they unalive?
The Romanov family. I know that. Everybody knows that. One girl survived, though.
No,
No.
that's a myth. That's just been disproven.
Been
They've
disproven because her
confirmed her.
bloodline was connected to who was the queen's husband.
Also, it was a beloved TV movie.
And then
for
that's
children.
how Russia became. That's how we got the USSR because of all that.
Mm-hmm. Just that? That's the only reason.
Anastasia.
I don't know the whole reason. I didn't finish. It's a long story, but I don't know.
He
the whole
didn't finish the movie.
It's on Disney Plus now.
It is.
Oh,
it is a
that's
good
almost
movie,
worth
though.
getting Disney Plus back again.
I just wish they said the name correctly.
China wasn't communist. Till
I wish they got a
1949,
lot of
China
things
wasn't
correctly.
communist. Cuba wasn't
China
communist.
was never communist.
John-
Is North Korea democratic?
No, China was communist after Mao Zedong took over in
No,
1949.
there's been no communist country.
There's been no communist countries.
No communism. But I have
China's
I
a
have a
communist
question.
country now.
No, John, there can't be communism right now. I have a completely different question for you. It's going to take
And
us.
Cuba's communist too. It used to be. It was overthrown
No,
by
John.
Castro overthrew the government.
I want to ask you a different question.
I'm smarter than you think. Cast
Let
for over
Megan
Yeah,
ask you a
that's why I want
question,
to
John.
ask you a different question, John. So your First Amendment, it covers like 5 specific things. One of them being like freedom of the press, right, John?
Yes, it's freedom of speech, freedom of the press.
But freedom of the press is specifically one. Do you know why that is? Like, I want to know why you think freedom of the press
In
is.
school, they didn't teach us the Constitution, so I don't know the Constitution. They
Yeah,
didn't
but
teach
you
us the
know,
Constitution.
freedom of the press is the first in part of the First Amendment, right?
Yes,
So
freedom of press.
why is that so important?
It allows you to say what you want to say to a certain extent.
No, the freedom of the press specifically. Why is freedom of the press, not just anybody, like this is specifically about journalism and the press. Why is that so important?
Because they're entitled to their own opinion.
No, that would be the opposite of, or I don't know what you first said, but no, specifically the press. It has very importance. That's why they call it out specifically, and it has its own specific clause separate of just your freedom of speech. So why?
I don't know the answer. They didn't teach
It's
the
okay not to
Constitution in
know.
school. maybe they do it now. They didn't do it when
You
I
can
was
say I don't know. I can talk to you a bit about it. Why does Ari have a countdown?
Somebody decided to be weird. I'm sure
Is it an olive maybe? Anyway, so freedom of the press. Like the press has a very specific job in a democracy, John. Like an actual role that people really don't respect these days. And it's to hold power to accountability. Or accountability to power. Bring accountability to power. AKA the people in charge. So when the people in charge are saying things like fake news, you can't trust the press, all that jazz. Why do you think there's hold government accountable? Yeah, why do you think they say that?
There's no such thing as fake news. There's news you don't agree with, but there's no such thing as fake news.
I do
And on that
appreciate
note,
kind of
John,
hearing you say that.
John, you are fake news. Chris said he's tired of you. That's fair.
Thank you. Sorry, I wanted to go flirt with Manny over the phone.
I want to know why T-Ray said, nope, live in BC, Canada. Because that's kind of weird and creepy.
I don't know. On that note, my friends, do you guys have anything else you would like to say? Because I'm gonna go eat lunch.
I go start my reset. I see you guys in a minute.
I love you.
I want you all to be prepared for what will happen come November when Wicked comes out, because I will be a different person and
gonna
I
be
will be
fucking insufferable.
insufferable.
Monty, you already know this, but I adore you. You mean a lot to me, and I hope you have a great day.
I love you, Chris. Babe? No? Okay.
What?
Whatever. I'm gonna go eat. Okay. I started early anyway. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. The biggest of W's to Chris, who cleared out my goal and then some on top of it. I appreciate you so much. We also had 13 Dot with the 10 on the green app, and Lenati with the 10 on the green app. I thank you so much, my friends. Appreciate you being here. I will be back tomorrow. Probably I guess I'll say, because I was on early today. Anywhere between 9:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time that is for you. I do upload my lives every single day, the entirety of them, except for what I have to edit sometimes, onto YouTube the next day. And I've got my Instagram. There's a Discord you can join if you want to be able to conversate with us while I'm live. We can do that. We are going to go raid Olive. So there's quite a few people in here. We're going to go raid Olive. So let's go do that and say Monty raid. And I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. It is tough having to do every day like it's a normal day when we live in fascism. So, and we're not going to stop saying it. It is fascist, and it's fascist to say we can't call you fascist. So that's the way it is. See you guys tomorrow. Let's go raid Olive.